Meld hate and joy. Oh man, he's bringing down everything.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 5, Episode 24 of My Hero Academia, Tomura Shigaraki Origin.
Last episode,
Finally,
we left off with Tenko Shimura's origin where he killed his whole family.
I just can't imagine the long-term damage that having something like that happen to you as a kid and then not be able to connect with anyone after that because you know that's just putting them in indescribable danger.
And then they have all their hands on him at all times.
That is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So
when he lost the hands at the end of...
He started to lose them. As they were coming off, he was remembering more and more and then he was starting to damage people with just 2 fingers on them. Like, things are changing here with the way he works. But I will say no more, and I'm very excited to show you this episode. And if you're excited for more episodes of My Hero Academia, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below for episodes coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, including a bunch of episodes of Season 6, my favorite season, check out the Patreon link in the description below where they're all posted in their extended full-length forms. Alright, are we excited for episode 24 of Season 5 of My Hero Academia?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
I killed my family. Afterward, I ran away from my house. I didn't know what was going to happen next. What was I supposed to do? Someone, I thought, anyone. Please tell me. Save me. Guilt kept my voice locked away. I couldn't say anything.
Hi there. Are you okay? What's the matter, honey? I'm sure a hero or a police officer will be here soon. You'll see.
Dude.
I have to go or else I'll be late to work. Bye now.
The denser
You see a
population
barefoot kid?
is, the more crime and emergencies there are. Stuff that takes priority over a lost kid wandering the streets. Still, this society is overflowing with heroes. One should have helped me. I figured I was being punished for killing my family. But you know, if anyone had reached out, anyone at all, then maybe the itching would have stopped.
But All For One reached out. It's not alright. Like, and this arc with this intro song is so strange.
Everybody now we're here. The whole bit is that no one was there.
Child, you've such an urge to destroy that it's impossible for you to control it or keep it below the surface.
He's sitting
Hate is
real
spilling
weird.
out of you, overflowing from every pore, manifesting as an itch. You don't have to endure that. It's not necessarily a bad thing.
This is our street, brat! What the hell do you think you're doing out here, huh?
Think we're gonna let you off easy because you're a little baby? Not a chance.
Ah, poor thing. What is it you fear? Act as your heart desires. If you don't, then you'll suffer an agonizing life alone. Conscience, morals, ethics. These are concepts created by humanity. People who wanted the world to run smoothly. Don't be held back by them. Do not be afraid. What's inside of you is more important than anything else. Now tell me, what do you want to do?
Those guys who hit me, they want to kill them. I don't know why. But there are so many bad feelings inside of me. No matter what I try, they won't go away. and I can't hold back much longer.
Then go and do your best.
Yeah, he really was a good role model.
Jeez,
Yeah.
more frickin' hero
He's like,
agencies
yeah,
gonna
just
pop
lean
up in
into
this
it.
neighborhood. I know, it's such a pain.
Right in front of pub departure. Yikes.
You will carry your family close to your flesh to ensure that those feelings never fade.
I think of it almost as
What
never
the hell
letting
do
his
you
wounds
want?
scab over.
Yeah, talk about creepy. You're
Yeah.
asking to get beat.
What an odd turn of events. I thought he lost his memories.
They are merely buried deep down inside him, tucked away. The hands of his family restrain him. They rebuke him. Now that his memories are buried, he's become unstable, led only by his emotions. He feels uneasy. Observe, he's subconsciously keeping his quirk in check. I will personally cultivate his new identity. He will be the symbol of fear that craves destruction. Already he has taken the first grand step toward greatness.
He didn't turn them into...
So
They're not dust.
here's the thing to remember, and realize I didn't either. After our last video, somebody commented, at this point Shigaraki wasn't really an expert with his quirk yet, so he couldn't disintegrate things down to just nothingness. Typically there would be leftovers. Like if you look at the dog, there were still pieces. That's how the hands made it.
I see. Okay.
And it becomes more absolute later on.
Gotcha. Wow.
He will be the symbol of fear that craves destruction.
Symbol of fear.
Already he has taken the first grand step toward greatness.
I feel sick. I think I might throw up. But at the same time, I feel so calm. Like I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
Congratulations. You held back your tears and did what had to be done. You've been reborn. Here's a present. Celebrate your new life with the hands of those gutter punks.
I'm confused. Why are there 5?
A bonus, because you destroyed one. And to ensure you never forget this momentous day. You are like a newborn being introduced to the world. We'll leave the shell of your old life behind. Now, stand tall. Show me who you are. Tomura Shigaraki.
Tomura Shigaraki?
From Tomurao, a verb that means to mourn. Tenko Shimura is no more. You are the one who will cause this world to grieve.
So Tomura means
What about
more.
Shigaraki?
Okay.
My last name, of course.
It's his last name.
I remember everything now. When I was a child, I killed Father because I wanted to. Watching Mother and the others crumble away made my heart lighter. It wasn't a tragedy. There was beauty in their destruction. I don't need a future. I just want the League to live however we want to.
There goes the last name.
These are no longer necessary.
Stress
Oh boy.
100%. How is he doing this?
Redestro. If I destroy your power before you finish the punch, it's harmless. In the end, you're just big. That's all. I understand how fun it is to destroy something you hate, but that's not happening here.
My power is a means to an end. I was called to liberate people.
Oh my
to carry
God.
out Destro's righteous will at all costs. What's this? A pulse washing over me in waves. Fear? No, it can't be. Fear is an emotion imagined I could turn into power. This is altogether different.
Seems like something is holding you back, Redestro.
Why are my stress and power receding?
Rikia, for many generations we
Stress is leaving.
But you will carry out your ancestors' will. Bring Destro's dream to fruition.
Whoa.
This is Detnerat's patented, amplified steel pressure mechanism Claustro!
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So it's a support item.
50%!
Oh yeah? Bet that feels nice. Don't get too close. He hasn't noticed us yet. It's nice that he's...
Wait, so what do you make of that whole sequence and also
Okay.
his stress kind of receding a little bit?
Yeah, what happened? I'm very confused about why his stress was leaving. That was a pretty incredible mech suit, and Shigaraki seemed completely unbothered. Also, the last hand. What the fuck is wrong with All for One?
Everything. He literally said morals, justice, all these things. They're human concepts to keep everybody at ease. You don't need to worry about those.
Jesus.
Yeah, so now we're seeing Shigaraki finally all memories and just no hands, and is like, you know what? I don't need those anymore. I'm ready. Pretty terrifying thought.
That is a really, really scary thought.
How do you think he's going to do in this fight now?
I feel like that mech suit guy is going to get disintegrated in half a second.
We'll have to see.
Don't get too close. He hasn't noticed us yet. It's nice that he's been drawing him over there, but he's still our enemy. He's way too powerful. I think it's probably time we regroup and replan.
Great. You woke up early for once. If we try for a fight with him now, the League will be annihilated.
Crappy timing. I was just about to melt that axe bastard.
Doctor, you're listening, yes?
Get us out of here. Maki's too much. We're gonna die.
Are you trying to kill Johnny? My poor baby gets tonsillitis every time he warps people. I don't care about that. And you're a liar. You warped people freely before. It's not wise to get involved with people who've given away their location and could be tracked by an enemy. Get rid of the Liberation Army on your tail and try asking me again. Are you okay with Shigaraki dying then? I thought he was All for One's successor. That's why he must be driven into a corner.
Must be
Yikes.
careful of Dabi in a meta-ability fight with the League. His flame attacks have an impressive reach. Gatton, you are the cornerstone of our army.
So
Gatton?
I think Gatton or Gatton.
I made you worry.
Must protect our leader.
Jiren, pick up the pace.
Quick, get to Redestro!
They're all starting to feel the heat.
Oh. There we go.
So 150% you said? You going all plus ultra on me or what?
Master successor! We seek freedom from suppression. We believe that using meta abilities at will is a natural human right. After suffering and awakening, it's as though this man has changed.
Oh shit.
He's been liberated from everything. I see. That's what this throbbing in my chest is.
So we can do it at distance.
Wow. And he's just falling apart as he flies.
I'm thinking of it this way.
Like his power was already so scary
People's
before, and now it's
livelihoods,
just infinitely
their
more
dreams,
powerful.
Their breath. All of it rests in your powerful hands. You can crush them, or make them your playthings, whatever you wish. If you can meld both hate and joy in your heart, then you will be free.
Meld, hate, and joy. Oh my god, he's bringing down everything. How is he fine?
He's just like a tank, but
still.
Destroy it all!
Oh. Holy shit. He's bringing down the whole thing?
The whole city.
Holy shit. And the collateral damage just doesn't care.
Yeah, remember they said when Dega City got destroyed?
Yeah. Jesus.
I think it was Dega City, but yeah, look at what he did. And he stopped in his tracks.
Mm-hmm. Yikes. Are you stressed enough now? Oh boy.
Did your feet touch the ground? Too bad. You must have cut them off to keep your body from disintegrating, huh?
What?
Hey, remind me.
Oh.
Why were we fighting again? Oh, right, it's because you made us come out here.
Redestro!
The Grand Commander has been hurt.
It can't be.
Don't just stand there! Go save our glorious leader!
Insight was negated. It can't be.
Insight?
His quirk.
Okay.
Any more fighting would be pointless. Free use of meta abilities. Not suppression, but liberation. I understand. Great Destro. The one who should be at the forefront of liberation. The one who will create the world you dreamed of. Is a person who embodies freedom. This young man laughed off our history and bloodline, saying they were restricting me. I see it so clearly now. The figure before me is a shining beacon.
They're gonna pair up? Or at least he admires him.
This army agrees with my...
Hate that.
No, with Destro's principles. They are prepared to become martyrs for the cause. It is as you said. I picked a fight and you prevailed. Kill me if you like. I'm ready to sacrifice myself for Destro's dying wish. The
Holy
Meta
shit.
Liberation Army is now under your command.
Yep.
Oh no.
He just gave him the reins.
No.
Not that he respects him. He is
handing it over.
Yep. And
if we'd worked with the Hasaikai,
Good God.
then maybe we'd be enjoying a fancy platter of sushi in a nicer room.
So tell me, you're the CEO of Detnerat, right? Which means that you're rich.
Tragedy struck a peaceful city. Criminals used a fake emergency to lure heroes to a faraway location so they could attack without fear of interference. Facing an unexpected threat, the residents of Deka City banded together in resistance.
at Deka City.
The heroes joined the fray after realizing they'd been tricked. By that time, many residents had lost their lives. Eventually, all 20 members of the criminal group were killed. The heroes closed the case. The news reported that Detnerat's president and CEO happened to be present in Deka City at the time of the attack. He managed to survive, although he had to amputate both of his legs. Some said the untrained civilians did more harm than good by using their quirks to fight against the threats.
I hadn't thought about that.
Well, just to be clear, this is all a cover-up.
Right, I'm more saying the idea that in a society where so many people have quirks, there are probably a larger number of people than even just heroes who have quirks that are like not enough to make a hero career out of, but definitely exist. that they're not trained in because it's not enough to make a career out of. But when they're in a like back against the wall situation, they'll tap into whatever like weird shit they have and then could potentially do a lot of damage.
That's an interesting concept, but it's not even what happened here.
Yes.
It is interesting.
It is interesting that that's something
everybody was Meta Liberation Army people.
Yeah,
but
right.
It is an interesting idea. Like, oh, you guys kind of ruined the city by doing this, and they're like, we were trying to defend ourselves, when in reality
that just wasn't the situation.
No. Did more harm than good by using their quirks to fight against the threats. But the world at large couldn't stop talking about the heroism of the residents. Unfortunately, the incident left behind many mysteries.
Huzzah! We live to fight on. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
So now they're bankrolled with 100,000 troops.
Yikes.
And Gigantomachia.
If you don't eat, there'll be nothing left.
Eat all you want. I hate fish.
Toga, please forgive me. But if you hadn't shared your blood with Toga, then right now other Toga would
Please stop babbling at that pic. I'm still alive and you're creeping me out.
Yeah, let's stop doing what other people don't like. My leg's moving on its own. Don't kick without my permission. I was a bad boy. Don't hit me.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What did you just say, me? I thought your broken psyche got stitched back together, but you seem worse.
Your trauma!
Love and courage evened me out.
Love and courage evened
Your trauma.
Yeah, sounds like there are more of you now. Guess trauma.
You kind of called
it.
It's time. Come.
Bite me.
Who could have
We're
seen
still
that
eating our
coming?
Sushi in here, you jerk.
Sushi that was purchased using our funds. The medical treatment, video editing, and Toga's new coat were also benefits of our financial sponsorship.
Yeah, well, don't forget. If it weren't for us, Baldy would be in the hospital instead of a swanky hideout.
You must put a stop to this, skeptic. These are who the Redestro chose to lead our people into the future.
The
Redestro's
Grand?
words are Destro's words.
He's no longer the Grand Leader. He's Redestro.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. The Grand Leader is Shigaraki now.
Redestro's words are Destro's words. That makes them absolute.
Welcome and thank you for coming, Liberation Warriors. I am Redestro. It is a pleasure to see you. Today, the Meta Liberation Army will be reborn!
I thought all of Tomura's hands got busted while he was fighting.
Nah, one was still intact.
He got new ones?
Miracle
Oh,
that they
okay.
made it off that battlefield unscathed.
At least he doesn't have to come up with a new trademark.
I believed without a doubt that the League was an obstacle until I faced them. I had blinders on, but now I have seen the light. A new dawn is ahead of us. I was a prisoner of my blood, unable to break free from what I've been taught. But then I witnessed real liberation. This is not me surrendering, my friends! It's me doing what's best for our cause. Tomura Shigaraki is truly free! He filled me with awe, which necessitated my abdication. From this moment, the Liberation Army recognizes Tomura Shigaraki as Grand Commander! As we move toward freedom and strive for Destro's world, the Metahuman Liberation Army and the League of Villains unite under a new name!
Ooh, here we go! Here we go!
The idea came from myself and Spinner from the League. Now, the name please, Tomura Shigaraki!
The Paranormal Liberation Front.
The Paranormal Liberation Front.
We got rid of the term villain and expanded on the whole meta angle to be a little more inclusive. The 9 people on stage are
Yeah,
my
okay.
lieutenants. Teams will be assigned to them based on our needs. Anyway, the name's the same as this hand. A decoration. We'll do what we want.
Excellent work today, Grand Commander. Can I interest you in something to drink?
Go.
With pleasure! Drop it! We're leaving!
Okay, bootlicker.
How painful. I hate seeing him like this.
Whoa. He took so much damage, it's a miracle he's still alive.
The Paranormal Liberation Front. That's what I call a flashy name. Well, I guess it's better than something tacky like the League of Villains.
Makia, listen to me. I played your damn game, and I think I reached that minimum level you were talking about.
Yes. Your memory is back. And you've returned to your original self, quirk included. So as I promised,
I will grant you power. If you're sure that's what you want.
Yeah, so that is where we were left for episode 24, season 5 of My Hero.
For the next 4 months, your life will be one of hellish agony.
Oh.
When you come out on the other side, if you survive, the world will be in the palm of your hand, even one for all.
One for all.
What? Designs your master had for
One
this
for all.
world.
What are your first thoughts?
Wow, great episode. I can't believe Redestro just gave over control like that. He wasn't even asking for it.
Do you get why, though?
Yes.
Because his whole thing is free use of powers. So when Shigaraki became way more free during their fight and was the symbol of freedom in his eyes, like just took not a care in the world, just using his powers, and defeated him, he was like, you're better than me at this.
Yeah, but there's a big difference between being a good leader and being a good mascot. Like, you can recognize that someone is like more inspirational than you and put them at like the forefront of whatever, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna know how to run an army.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you're excited for more episodes of My Hero coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, including a ton of episodes of Season 6, along with Jujutsu Kaisen, Solo Leveling, Invincible, and Demon Slayer, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where these episodes are all posted in their extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Day asks, what are your thoughts on Shigaraki's upgraded quirk, since his decay can now reach an insane radius and affect things he isn't directly in contact with? He destroyed a whole city.
It seems like everyone is kind of fucked at this point because no one's going to be able to get close enough to do anything. He could hide in a building and they would have no idea where he is, and he could just take down everyone as they got closer. Like, it seems like ranged attacks, or I guess flight attacks. Like, if you're not touching the ground, that's gonna Uraraka. We need Uraraka.
But it's definitely a devastating upgrade.
It really is. That power upgrade made it so that so many of the like really incredible heroes that we've seen so far are rendered pretty much useless.
Like, I remember watching this and being like, oh my god. Because I always wondered, I was like, when is Shigaraki going to become this like actual, like, he's a threat in terms of his organization, but like he himself doesn't actually like Deku, I feel like thought would like beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
But like with this, it becomes a problem. And we'll have to see what else, but that's not looking great in terms of his power level, destroying a whole city just while laughing after a huge, and that was after he had just done a huge fight. Like,
yeah, so that wasn't
strength.
like, oh, he's just, you know, like fresh and strong. That was like, he could just do that whenever, it seems.
Yeah. So not looking good there, but let's go to our second question. Question 2. Silent Mogar asks, what are your thoughts on the My Villain Academia arc? Besides Shigaraki and Gigantomachia, who in your opinion is the next biggest threat of all the villains now?
I loved it. I thought it was a fabulous way to show the villains from like a main character perspective, or just kind of learn more about them.
A lot of people hate this arc, which is I don't really get, but
all right.
They say it's better in the manga somehow.
Okay.
It was really great, but
something can be better in the manga and still good.
Yeah. Who's the biggest threat besides Gigantomachia and Shigaraki?
I think that now that Shigaraki is so powerful, the like next most powerful person isn't going to be someone with just like raw strength. I think it's going to be Toga, because the idea of being able to infiltrate and then like, she doesn't even need to do anything. She can just go and say, hey, meet me at this restaurant or whatever. And like, then Shigaraki can just dissolve them.
Oh, she could do that before. So you think even before all this?
Yes. I think Shigaraki's increase in power and like that in conjunction with him being appointed the like leader person makes it so that Toga as a tool for Shigaraki is significantly more powerful than just Toga by herself.
Interesting answer. I wouldn't have guessed that. But that's, yeah, let's go to our final question. Final question. Ashton asks, how do you think this partnership between the League and the Liberation Army will do in comparison to the League's attempted partnership with the Shiei Hasaikai? Will it be more beneficial / last longer, or crash out in a big disaster like the attempted alliance with the Shihei Hasaikai, and why?
Okay, I'll start with the good stuff. I think the fact that Redestro willingly handed over control after such a public display of power, I think that makes it less likely for his underlings to revolt or go against anything that Shigaraki's doing. And then kind of the same thing for the League of Villains, because if you're part of a group and then your leader is appointed as the general leader, then your situation is not really the same, or your situation is not really changed. You're just reporting to the same person. It's just more people on your team, basically. I can foresee issues starting to arise with plans that have been in motion longer than the merger has existed. Because at this point, if Shigaraki comes up with a new plan, it's a new plan for everyone. But if Shigaraki wants to do something and it directly contradicts or just causes problems for something that Redestro's had in the works for a while, if Redestro tries to question Shigaraki, especially publicly, and then Shigaraki does what he wants anyway, then Redestro's whole oh, this is what's best for our group thing doesn't hold water anymore, because he wants what's best for their group. So if that's not what Shigaraki wants, then now what? I do think it's going to last longer and have more initial success than the first merger we saw.
Yeah, because the first one was very much hey, I killed one of your people, so can you just do what I say now under threat? Whereas this was a willing give over of power.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
not that he wouldn't have taken it had it not been willingly given over.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna have to see how this partnership goes in the next season, but we have our finale next episode, and then we're on to season 6. But for now, that's where we're left for season 5, episode 24 of My Hero Academia. We're excited for the season finale, episode 25 of My Hero Academia season 5.
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.